in this video, I'll go over a solution for chapter 13. Let's see, problem, chapter 13, homework 3, problem 2. Now, the solution for that is really similar to the solution for the 3.1, and then, so I'll just go over this one again. But the best way to work this problem is to use the worksheet that I shared with you last week. No, so make sure that it's best if you went to last week's Moodle page and download this worksheet, which is this one that I have opened here, so that it shorten the time that I need to demonstrate this one. No, so you've gotten your worksheet. You open it. You're going to have a new sheet. So I create a new sheet here. And then now we look at problem 2, no? 3.2. So if I open the problem, let's see, let me move this up here. It says to test whether the mean time needed to mix a batch of material is the same for a machine produced by 3 manufacturers. A chemical company obtained the following data on the time in minutes needed to do the mixing. No, so again, this is the same sort of problem that we solved last week. So I copy the data, and I'm gonna let's see, move this away so I can see where the and then I'm gonna paste it. No. And then, of course, Excel, you need to change these labels so that they're not numeric, but labels, no? So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to put them to the right. Now, also, notice that while I'm structuring my worksheet, I want my worksheet to look like the one I'm going to eventually borrow from. So I'm going to delete this additional row there, so I just have the data file like so that it looks like this. No, okay. Then the rest of it is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to have to run use the function to solve the problem. So if I went to, let me expand this so we can see. If I went to, I'm going to go to data, and then go to well, I don't want that. I want this one here, no? So I'm going to go to, sorry about that. I'm going to go and I'm looking for a ANOVA single factor, no? That's the routine that I want to use. So I'm going to double click it to open it. And now it's a matter of telling it where the data is located. So the data is located on this, right? And then labels, yes, I'm using labels. What's your alpha? It's 0.05 from the problem. And then I make sure I tell it where I'm going to put my output. No? So in this case, let me put my output, say maybe in F2 or something like that. No, actually, I should check to make sure that I'm using the same. So let me do this. If I go back to, sorry about that, got things. If I go back to here, I see that I'm going to put my results. I'm going to put in E1, right? So the reason I want to do that is so that my formulas that are here are going to reference to the cells without me having to work too much. So, okay. If I come back here and do that one more time, I'm going to say data, and I'm going to say data analysis, and then, okay, that's fine. And so I'm going to tell it where's the data located. So I'm going to give it that. And then, okay, columns, labels. And then I'm going to say, okay, I want to have this here. And I think I said E1, no? So I'm going to put it there, and then I'll click OK. So now I have my analysis of variance results. If I go back to here, okay, it's on E. Okay, so everything checks out okay for me. So, okay, so now the rest of it is I have my, here's my the statistics that I'm looking for. No, there's my F statistic, there's my p-value, right? So now those are the ones that I can put into my answer. No, so let's close that one. So if I came here, I can see that, okay, the hypothesis setup is going to be the same every time. It's going to be is mean one equal to mean two equal to mean three, however many means you're testing. So you see that, okay, my F statistic is 8.23, my p-value is 0.09009, so that checks out. So I reject the null because my p-value is less than my alpha. So we're done with that. Now, the rest of the, you want to compute your LSD, your least significant difference, and then you're going to take the absolute value of the, in this case, or the first and the third one. So, as I said, it's you can code your formula for the LSD, but if you come here and structure your worksheet so they're the same, I just come here and copy these here. No, if I copy these, right, and then go here, I know it's 16, so I'm going to go to 16 and paste. No, notice that everything calculates already. You see, here's my difference between A. I say A and B, but in this case it's M1, so it's M1, M2, right? So you can want to be specific. You say M1 minus M2, right? And then this one is M1 minus M3, and then this one is going to be M2 minus M3, you see? And now you can check your computation. These are all formulas, so you can check whether I'm doing the references correctly. Now, the only thing is I must make sure that the formula is there, but I make sure that the degrees of freedom are accurate, no? So in this case, remember, if I go back here, remember this formula here, I copy this formula, came here. That's the formula that you use to compute your LSD. So it's right, and it's the number of observations n that I need to change. So in this case, if you go back here, it's 5. If I come back to the problem I'm working, there's 4. So I need to modify this so that it's instead of, right, I'm just going to change 5 to 4 and change 5 to 4, right? And then enter, and then now I have the correct computation. So now if you check the difference between 1 and 3, so here I say M1 and M3, it's 4, so that checks out. And then the difference, and then your LSD is 4.46, so it checks out, no? So again, the reason why in the previous classes, I sort of say better to use the worksheet that you've started working with is because I don't have to recode that formula for LSD, for example. So of course, it's a good practice to do them also. So it really depends, no? So this now becomes what? This becomes homework 13.3.2, no? So we're done with that. So 3.4, same thing, no? If you're going to do, 3.3. So we're done. So we did this one last week, and then now we've done this number 2. So I leave the third one for you to do, okay, as an exercise. And then okay. So hopefully this helps you to work those problems on chapter 13, homework section 3. No, okay.